Right, guys. Great. So now we are going to look at something very interesting. Um, and this is going to be the important segment of today's session, and that is to know more about what reading module is. So I would like to take you through some very basic information about what reading module is and how does it help us and why is it for. So let us kind of wait for another 1 or 2 minutes and then we start. By the time, if anybody new who joins here, I would request you students to please give us like a quick and a short introduction about yourself, and I think that will help us. Thank you. So there, the back-to-back classes ऐसे होती हैं that we have to premiere certain videos every month. So that's how the classes are scheduled. And now, once the classes are launched in one go, then they are being used by students. So that's how it is. So don't worry. Thank you so much for being so you know careful about it. But yeah, I appreciate. Okay, so people, let's look at it quickly. As you know that the reading exam is for about 60 minutes, and in 60 minutes you have to do 40 questions. Do we get extra time to transfer our answers? Yes? So we all transfer the answers. We don't get like unlike listening में जैसे आपको 10 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा मिलते हैं, यहाँ पे आपको 10 मिनट एक्स्ट्रा नहीं मिलते, तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज होता है कुछ बच्चों का कि 1 घंटे में पेपर नहीं हो पाता. जनरली अकेडमिक्स का जो एग्जाम होता है गाइस, वो थोड़ा सा लेंदी होता है एज कम्पेयर टू दी अदर एग्जाम्स, एंड स्टूडेंट्स को ऐसा लगता है कि वो करना थोड़ा सा टफ है, क्योंकि होता क्या है ना गाइस कि उस वाले में, राइट, सो उस वाले में क्या होता है कि लोगों को लगता है कि भाई टाइम नहीं है. एक एक मेंटली ना लोग थोड़े से एग्जॉस्टेड होने लग जाते हैं जब वो इस तरीके का एग्जाम मतलब होता है बिना ब्रेक वाला. तो मैं हमेशा स्टूडेंट्स को यही सजेशन देती हूँ कि यार तुम जो भी कर रहे हो, जैसे भी कर रहे हो, जस्ट मेक श्योर वन क्विक पॉइंटर दैट यू हैव टू हैव इन योर हेड इज कि मतलब ना साथ साथ आंसर्स लिखो. ये नहीं कि आंसर्स बुकलेट में लिख रहे हो और फिर आंसर्स को कॉपी करोगे. वो थोड़ा सा लेंदी प्रोसीजर हो जाएगा, और लेंदी के साथ साथ पता है क्या होगा, लेंदी के साथ साथ तुम्हें ऐसा भी लगेगा दैट यू आर नॉट एबल टू डू इनफ जस्टिस टू योर पेपर. तो एक तो चीज ये है गाइस जो मैं देना चाहूंगी. सेकेंड चीज दैट आई वुड लाइक टू गिव इज दैट there are about 3 passages that you get. मतलब if you are giving an academic exam तो आपके 3 passages होते हैं, and those 3 passages uh, can be like anything ranging from narrative, descriptive to argumentative, कुछ भी हो सकता है. Then the topics are very, very general. The sources are like books, magazines, newspapers, etc. These are the topics that, like, these are the sources that you get. ठीक है जी. And then moving next, the reading component consists of about 40 questions. There are 40 questions in reading, and these 40 questions have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kinds of so there's like a reason. कोई भी क्वेश्चन ऐसे ही नहीं बन जाता. कोई भी क्वेश्चन जो एग्जाम में बनता है, there's always a reason behind it, and what is that reason is what you guys need to understand now. So people, when you have a test, and when you have like 40 questions, those 40 all the 40 questions are very diverse. Okay, one, they are very diverse, and two, not just diverse people, I also feel that they are very, very like, they're different. Diverse is fine, but they are somehow related as well. So all of them have got certain things common. So the first thing that everybody, every question has is the just reading for the main ideas. So just reading is like the skim read, the summary reading for the main ideas. The next is reading for details. Now, reading for details, what do you mean by that? Reading for details means reading for specific idea, which means that you have to do what? You have to annotate. What do you need to do? You need to annotate your stuff. And if you don't annotate your stuff, then it again becomes a problem. Okay. Then reading for details, then it is like skimming, and reading for details is done, skimming is done. Then finally, you have the idea of recognizing writer's opinion. Now, you would find questions where you would see that you have to recognize the writer's opinion, which means that you find a writer, you find somebody who has written something, and you have to recognize their opinion. And then comes the attitude and the purpose. You have to guess the attitude and the purpose of the writer. So these are the chota things that that generally tend to come in, and they help you. They generally help you. Any questions so far? हाँ जी. Guys, any questions so far? Guys, anything else that you would want to add? No questions. I'm waiting to get some questions from all of you. Okay, guys, let's move a little and let's talk about. So we already talked about the different kinds of questions that we have. Then we talk about how to use the skill of prediction, how to write the topic, like how to find the topic sentence, and how to look for details. So, guys, as you know that the first paragraph and the first heading of your paragraph is very, very important. Why is that so important? Has got its own reason, people. So, it is important because the first paragraph generally gives you the whole idea about how it works, and it is very important. So, reading the first passage and yes, the second one that you guys need to understand is one is making the predictions. How to make predictions. So the first passage, as I told you, is very very important to make prediction. The first sentence of each passage is very very important, क्योंकि ये सारी चीजें हेल्प करती हैं समझने में समझाने में. Excuse me. Yeah, and that's the first thing, people. Moving on to the second, using the topic sentence to make predictions. Yes, the first sentence in every paragraph has a lot of relevance, and these relevance, I mean, all of this add a lot of meaning. So we need to understand that the topic sentence of each paragraph should make predictions, and yes, we need to. On looking for specific details, so people looking for specific details, people, so specific details generally mean the idea of like, the scanning part. How are you going to find the right idea and mark it? That's also a skill that needs to be learned, people, and that needs to be felt, again, as I told you. So that is one. Rest, I think it's all done that we have been doing. So that's about it. Analyzing the questions, and then using those questions to how to analyze is like annotating them, underlining, and encircling, and then finding a way out. So yeah, that's how it is. Also, guys, before I end the session, I have a very important thing to tell all my students. Unacademy has recently partnered with Cambridge and we are running a flat discount of 20%. Please go and get your subscription right away. So, under this category, guys, we have got the plus and the iconic subscriptions. Now, what are these plus and iconic? Iconic is where you get to meet your mentor one on one, and you have the chance to like go talk to them, give your test, take your test, ask them for feedback, answer like you can question them, you can answer them. Whatever works well for you, you can go and do that, and you'll see that you're you are very close to getting the desired scores. So, guys, please go and get your subscription today. 20% flat discount. NARULA 10 is the code, which is going to give you everything that you want. Thank you.